Welcome, I'm Oslo. So today I'm gonna bring you Scrutator Tenebris Playtest, but in here says demo. But it's a playtest that exists on Steam that you can request the playtests. And this game is developed and published by Empty Die Studio. So this game is like you need to. It's all about the choice that you do that matters. So let's see how it is the playtest. I don't know how long this house has been here, how many people have passed through it, leaving their belongings forever. I'm doctor in this village, a pathologist. Amnesia left nothing of who I was before. Scrutator Tenebris. Okay, what the hell is that? If anyone ever knew me, if anyone was my friend, if anyone ever loved me, they bring me bodies. I examine them, I keep the records. I'm horrified and astonished by people who live here and by the ways one can't even read their shoes, their head, morgue or furnace. I see to it that their belongings remain in the archive forever. When the chance comes, I search the corners of this house, seeking anything, any trace of where am I and who I once was. If anyone ever knew me, if anyone was my friend, if anyone ever loved me. Please find me. I'm in a house among the mountains. Perhaps I'm in some village. Okay, what the hell is this? It was watching again. Press W to collect the blue flames. Keep an eye on the time. Open the pocket watch by pressing C. Okay, 5. To check your inventory, E. To open door, E. So they want me to go down. Go, go, go! A bear! I shouldn't forget to light the candles for you. A pile of corpses, what a wonderful day ahead. Shepherd, where is she? Things feel easier when she's here. Why are there so many bodies here? What happened? You'll have plenty of work in the days ahead. There was a collapse in the mine, people were buried. I didn't even know we had a mine. We? Take the instructions, do with the bodies as it says. Open notebook of daily instructions, follow it takes that during your work. Burn only the miners, clothes, documents, work rituals tools, shelf I. Miners identify the diagnosis based on the thief check. Okay, other bodies identify the diagnosis based on the X-ray. Nothing on the X-ray, then use check front view. At least 5 bodies per day. Okay. Old. Here we go. I'll show you the laboratory. So it's like he's talking to us, like we, because the player and him. But what is this in here? I can't go there. I must remember the instructions. God forbid I do anything different from what Shepard said. So burn only miners, clothes, documents, work ritual tools, shelf I. Miners, identify diagrams based on the thief check. Other bodies that are not the miners, identify the diagnosis based on X-ray. Nothing on the X-ray, then use check front view. At least 5 bodies per day. Begin examination. Drag gloves from the table onto the body to search the dead. Okay, so you press in here. Reveal the items from the body. To zoom documents and books, use right mouse button. Patch says for man of the mind. Makes sense. He was lie above the others. Reveal the items from the body. To zoom documents. Each type of body uses its own tool. For this body, the diagnosis must be determined by a thief check. Because it says buried on the rocks at mine X, it took a lot to pull him out. This nothing in here does nothing, okay. Time to determine diagnosis. Open the diagnosis book and compare the thief check with the listed case. Decide, take the pen and circle the diagnosis in the book. Okay. So, oral cavity, thief, condition, poor strong rot like mouth odor. So we pick up these. So it's these two. Nothing like this. This is too close, okay. These like X-ray. Gauss, maybe in here. So these only too close, right? No, okay. Nothing like that. Okay, here it is. Time to determine diagnosis. Open the diagnosis book, that is it, and compare the thief check with the list case. Decide, take the pen and circle diagnosis in the book. Okay. Good, diagnosis chosen. Return the book to the shelf and use the remaining tools to learn more about the body. So, we have these. This is the X-ray. Everything on the X-ray checks out, no surprise. Drag the sheets onto the folder to file them. Onto the folder. It's not in here, so it's better to put in here. So, rib cage, broken ribs on the left side, legs left side, body was compressed by something heavy. Okay, likely crushed by rocks, yes, even tried to get out of here. Open the body. What a safe spot on your back. But they want me to... These files... Drag the sheets onto the folder to file them. Ah, in here, okay. This one doesn't go, right? When all tools have been used, it is time to print the diagnosis. Press the red button on top to do so. Each boy requires only one diagnosis. File diagnosis in the fall, wrong one, choose a new one and reprint. When all the results and diagnoses are filled, open the case, okay, and place the folder and the note inside. And the notes. Okay. Okay, it's hard to understand, but you get there. Need to decide whether. If I'm not certain, it's better to return to tab or check the instructions. Okay, so the instructions were burn only the miners. That's a miner. So we come here and the furnace burn. Okay, we need to do like this. More. You need it to be more a little. Paternoster key is Kyle. Okay. Alright, time for the archive. So we have this, that is the inventory, miner's clothing, the work patch and the ring. Okay. Put the items taken from dead on the shelves according to the instructions. Mistakes or neglect. Okay, couldn't even read. The entity cares only about specific items. The rest you may keep, they may be useful later. Shelf number, oh yeah, that's shelf number 1. Ordinary storage, no effect. Put items taken from dead on the shelves according to the instructions. Mistakes. So clothes, documents, work ritual tools, shelf 1. Clothes, so this cloth, work patch, this is the name, right? Documents, wedding ring, it's not not work ritual tools. Now, wedding ring I think it doesn't need because it's nothing cloth or work ritual, right? That's a wedding ring. Bring the flames to the sacred basin as an offering. I can't do this right now. Okay, because we already did. Every time I come out of there, I start shaking and feel sick. As if something swallows a piece of me. Because it shows that we have one. And chamber. Okay, this like anaconda. What is this? I could lose a drink, but there are too many bodies waiting. Light the candles. See, it gains that. What that means. So now we got to do the work. Not everything built. Probably a woman. Okay, we have another in here. Go, go, man! Hup, hup, hup. Because this one doesn't seem that you can interact. Because you can see when you press C that there is a head one. There's another flame in here. So, miners that fight are not based on thief check, all the bodies that fight, okay. Because you need to do 5 bodies. Okay, we close these. Her rituals were of no help. Wax reel? Could it be for the machine in the hall? I should try to use it. Phonograph reel number 2, ritual pouch of herbs, miner's clothing, ritual tools. Okay, Tiara Adams, 72. Interesting. Miner's clothing? Is it a miner? Okay. Pick up these. I want this one. Okay. So this side and like this one. This. So it's in here. It's this one. So pick up this. And it's this one. Put back in the place. Now use this. Left right and what pierced the earth chest passed between bones. A worm? I've seen these tattoos before. She's belonged to one of the confessions. Pentagram tattoo on the left shoulder, deep stab wound, body covering dust and dirt. So it means that it's a miner. She wore miner's workwear, but she wasn't a miner. I must diagnose her with X-ray. How that works? How I do X-ray? How I do the X-ray now? Because it's not with these. Check the front view. Because never explained it. Because you need to put all of this in here. But how I do the X-ray? Because we can't go for that. Because we need to do that X-ray. Because it's the other boys that fight diagnose based on the X-ray, nothing on X-ray, then use check front view. What is front view? Because the X-ray, not this one. This was the X-ray. This was what, so it says based on the X-ray, nothing on the X-ray, check front view. Front view, okay, it's this. But then it shows she's not, how it said, like, she's not, so we can't burn her. So she goes to the morgue. Minus 45. Was something wrong? So, phonograph reel, ritual pouch, minus clothing, and ritual tools. So it's clothes, dogwork, rituals, shelf number 1. So, phonograph reel, it's clothes, dog work, ritual tools. Okay, so this not a good idea. But it says work tools. Because work ritual tools. Or if I'm mistaken. They want me to go there. Ah, to put in here. Okay, okay. Voice of Hell Woman, the totem of flesh feeds, and the girls. The sea of songs come ever close. We nourish it even now, these very moments. So I have chosen to record this for you. End of the record. Claim shake, slow breathing. Good that this woman is dead. The totem of flesh. I've definitely come across it in the books. I need to take a look, but I couldn't read everything. Okay, we all need to see if we could run, but we can't. Here we go again. Go, go, go! Oh, there is a thing in there. There's shoe, I need more. But that things talk about check on the book, but I couldn't read what book. It was super fast. No, there is nothing. Okay, let's check. Paper fully filled with repeated line. Where is the doll? No air. Miner's clothing, paper. No teeth missing. Okay, so put this to the side. Pick up the book. Okay, no teeth missing. Right? It's like this. So the pencil. Deep crack. So thin and rot again. Let's check everything. Severe trauma, deep slit, large mark of rot, severely emaciated, likely starved for a long time. The rot spot match Gurner's coamus, large mark rot. What is this one is? Because I'll think that's disgusting. No experience, no knowledge, no tastes. Large mark rot. Eaten from the body. Miner's clothing, paper. But how we know that he is or not? Marks of rot. How we know if he is or not? Cause our bodies teeth check is in there, right? It seems to be like, but how we know if it's correct or not? Body processing, it was correct. So the other one, it wasn't correct. Or when it's the miner, you receive, and when the other isn't, you don't receive. Covered in writing. Where is the doll? Because Clove's documents were ritual tools. That's not a document about him. Need to put some wood into the power boiler. No electricity means no work. I think one thing they need to explain is what is that in here? It's showing that the bulb is destroyed. Like no electricity. Not destroyed, but no electricity. It's better to say like that. But they need to explain that thing. If you don't fool the power ball, the house will lose electricity. But that thing like the skulls, the light indicator shows how much time remains before the house loses power. Okay. Isn't this going down? But that thing in here doesn't show that. But they need, I think they need to explain that. Like, does that mean because it's the miners that the instructions burn only the miners you receive and the others it takes out, or because the others were wrong? The critical condition worsens while staying in the house and from certain acts, for example, speaking with the shepherd. At critical condition, the character faints. So like doing always staying in here. To avoid fate, maintain conditions. Eat, wash up, play the piano, sleep or take a strong drink. The bright indicator, the worst condition. The bright indicator, the worst condition. Okay. The character condition worsens while staying in the house. Okay, it's always repeating. He's eating. So that heart was like still dark, meaning I was still like in good condition, let's say like that. So it occupied one of the rooms again. The main thing is not to enter. Where are you? Need to track off the pocket watch. Wait for the red hounds. Until the best move to couldn't read. I think it is so fast that you can't even read. See these things, what this means, light candles. That's why I say I think they need to explain that, what that means. Because when you do the body, if it's correct or not, I don't know. Because these has multiple endings depending on your choice. So that's why I say like explaining what that means. Hello. Hello to Viola. Has the shepherd already left? Yes, Costa isn't here. They ask me to cover for him sometimes. And to stay close to you. As you can see, I need that today. I know a treasure and the pile will only grow. I need something from you. Will you help? I'll do what I can. What is it? I'm leaving in a week and collect whatever worth trading. If you find any valuables while processing the balls, bring them to me. Okay, the ring. Oh, no problem. If I find any, I'll put them in the basket. Get back to work. We'll have time to talk later. Okay, so you put in here. Place items that interest Viola into the basket. She will collect them and pay them. The basket will glow yellow if the item is something Viola needs. If not, it will go red. She will collect and pay the next day. Okay. So when it's yellow means that she needs, red it means that she doesn't need. That is worth something. Of course the paper won't be worth. The ring was easy to understand. Come on, like, it's a wedding ring. I still need to know what is this red thing. I always forget instead of going immediately to the body to try. They say lighted the body, weather vane, found the body on the floor of the burned out kitchen. He was just about to have something, poor guy. No air. And here at Valge, I'll bring them to Viola. Forgetting coin, shards of porcelain tableware, pounds, gold ring. Okay. Put in here. Okay, only true thieves in front. Ugh. What the hell is that? I need only the thief. There isn't. Okay, so there isn't those thief. So you need always check everything, right? Okay, I'm understanding more because they only explain about the thing. Okay, so because there is no thief in here, check with this. The X-ray. Burned to death, it seems odd. There wasn't been a storm in weeks. Oh no, this is shaking it. Okay, X-ray. This is the X-ray. So, no skeletal damage. So in here is this. Only to check. There is nothing. So front view. What's with you? Strange skin, not post-war, so you carry it through the life. So front view. Only go back a little bit. Okay. This can go here. So it has to be like this, the body, the front view. It's 2 hands, but it's like dark. This is the back view already. Diet similar to mine, except I have no tea. Signs of asphyxia, no forget the fuel burns on the backside, rice bread, porch. Yeah, there is nothing to be like a miner. Because nothing like that. Yeah. There is nothing like that. So basically you need always to check if it's a miner or not. So that's why I say all about identified, diagnose based on X-ray, nothing on X-ray, check the front view. So he goes to the morgue. Because I didn't find him in there. There we go, it's correct. Diagnose. Because there is no diagnose, I lose. The body was correctly, but the diagnose because I didn't find anything. No. Because doesn't have nothing. Pants. Cloth. It's cloth. Forgotten coin, it isn't. Shards of porcelain. This is hard to know. Is this one? Clothes, documents, work rituals. It's not a work ritual. Work or ritual tools. Maybe this can be in here. Because, like, it was clean. I did something wrong. I can feel its anger. Whoa, it's anger? I can't do it right now. Okay, that's nothing to collect. I can feel its anger. I did something wrong. You'll believe it soon. Will you come back if I had a choice? But he say I did something wrong because maybe the diagnose because nothing. It starts because we didn't find nothing that was on the book, so I couldn't do a correct diagnosis about that. Because the object at least 5 bodies per day that you need to do. Known. Okay, it's female. Miner's cloth, cage with dead canary, spelled dynamite stick, stone charm. The thief. Okay. Only has those two. Here it is, the thief. Now, can we see the X-ray in here too? It's arms, nothing like that. No, there is nothing. It's something in here. Like this. I don't think it's the same. As if she been punished or tortured again, or the rot on her back. Because when it says in here, miners identified the diaries based on thief check, so the miners, it's only about thief, you don't need to do this. Okay. You don't need to do this. When it's miners, if you check that they are on the book, you are immediately correct, that is a miner. Okay. It's like I say, you, like, it can take a while to understand, but you're gonna understand it. It's like, if it's on that book, means that is a miner. So what items it had? The miner's clothing, a cage with a dead canary, spent dynamite stick, and a stone charm. Stone charm can be a ritual. So this goes, spent dynamite stick, and a cage with a dead canary. I don't think this. Why it says not a good idea. I need to go with the items. Watch what I put on shelf and what I don't. Okay. I need to pay attention more. So I'm doing something wrong. Where is the piano? This is the bathroom. That say that take a bath too. But how we take a bath? Like wash up, but it's pointing to go to there. No, there is more in here. But it was said that something was wrong. It wasn't in here. Here, cause the light's almost going off. I need to put collect these. Let's eat. It's like you start to understand how to do that, but still, like, it seems cool. Like, in terms of certain tutorial, it needs to be more explaining here and there to understand more and more. But I understand why they don't explain like precise, because they want the player to because like whatever you choose gonna lead to a different end. So that's why. Because it's all about your decisions. I still don't understand is this. Why you can light up? Because you gain that. And that's one thing that I still don't understand what it means. Is it our money that we have? You are sure nobody will be looking for valuables? It's not like we haven't done this before. Does she want a cannery? That's not it. She wants a dynamite? No, it wasn't. Damn it. It's not valuable for her. Come on, dude. She doesn't want that. Because say sometimes staying with items can get something like to understand more. So maybe that cannery will be for me. Okay. There was none. Oops. The items first. Gold ring minus clothing. Let's check the teeth. Clean teeth. It's in here. So you don't need to do anything else because you understand that it's a minor. Because it has those teeth, they are in there. Because like it says in here, minors identify the diagnosis based on teeth check. That they are here means that they are a minor. It's what I understand. If they aren't, they go up. Diagnose fate was wrong? So you need to do everything because minors identify the diagnosis based on teeth check. I check it's in that. Other bodies identify diagnosis based on X-ray. Nothing on X-ray, front check. So it was wrong. Still don't understand. Not a good idea. Shelf number 1. So you can only put on shelf number 1? No, you can't. Because shelf number 1 is this. Because in here it shows 1, 2, 3. So why it says to check the minors is if it's only that, only doing that diagnosis, then it says that fate was minors. Where did this painting come from? It was never here. Some scholars say people can simply lack the ability. More precisely, the faculty or some organ for certain perceptions. That's why we don't see ghosts. Maybe that it's still in you and now you see me? I've cut open too many people not to know about hidden organs. Then you cut in the wrong place. Who are you and what do you want? Do you want to leave this place and recover your memories? There is a yellow book in this house sealed with chains, okay? Figure out how to unseal it and bring it to me. It bears a spiral on the cover. That's it? You'll let me leave this place? I didn't imprison you, but I can set you free. Why wait until now to talk to me? One thing happened, it awakened me. Come as often as you like, but only after noon. I like reading late into the night. The piano is in here that you can play. Guest room key. Guest room. Bedroom. I saw one door was locked. Oblivion, that was this one. That was locked. This is the kitchen. Wardrobe. This is the generator. Stone slab. You're gonna need something. Okay. Check all doors. Antechamber. Rejection. Emptiness. It was showing to here. Sleep 1 hour. But they want us to sleep, it seems. I won't sleep until I find the book that matches the totem of flesh. So, read careful, this book has no shades because I place it in here. Someone like you, mid-autumn 64, a month after the portrait in the main hall changed, the catastrophe will happen. They are digging the mind, delving even deeper into a slumbering volcano, but even monsters like them have no idea what might break free once disturbed. Wherever you are, find a way to escape this house before it happens. And one more thing, if you ever decide to write a book for those who come after you, put yours on a different shelf. Nothing else. Because we read these. These you can't. I've been here for a long time, but it seems I still haven't lost track of the dates. The catastrophe is supposed to happen in 20 days. And I'm inclined to believe in it. There was a key in the book. It must belong to one of the locked rooms. I need to find which one. Oh, it's pointing down in here. Not going to kill, then I'm glad to finally meet you, Hellspawn. Explain yourself, why are you here? What? So it's to buy, right? So tools, bottle of rum, repair kit. So we use this, so this is the money to buy, but what means these ones? Ah, you can come, items. So to put in there, phonograph reel. So you need those that shoe that I had, that is to pass music, not music, recording. So you need this, but look at how much costs. The chain key. So how I buy? You press in here. So you need to do this. So I'm like 35, but no, it is free. How this works? 8, so you need to do like, that's weird how it works. So 18, 23, it's 24, 25, 26. I think you should select how much it, I think it should, like, it's 35, it's 35. I want to buy these. There we go. So these two here, but I need a lot of money. Bloodstained Emerald. Visions of the headless body of the nesting. This is a repair kit, but for what? Repair kit, a bottle of rum. So these to buy. Okay. I'm not even getting close to that in there. You can't go... You send the headless body into the forest. They must never know what you have done. What matters is the soul, holding true, never dull, never failing. The floorboards creak answer your steps. A low hum seeps from the rooms you pass. All else seems to speak to you, but it means nothing now. You are afraid no more. Only two remain. Of course, they don't want to spoil everything. Like, it's good. I like it. It seems like a little bit with Papers, Please. At the same time, that you need to know, oh, will this go to the furnace or to the morgue? But there's a thing that I still didn't understand. Is it says the miners, it's all about the thief. If it's in the book, in that book, it goes to the miners. Other bodies is where you need to check the X-ray and the front film or the back film, right? But it's like I still don't understand. Like the tutorial, when it explains, it says to use every item, but when I try to do only the thief for the miner, it like it says minus 50 fate. So like even for the miners, you need to do everything to put in the report right on that thing. So how it like that's why I still don't understand very well like why it says the miners is only to check the thief. And other bodies, that means that aren't the miners, you need to check the others. But when you only do the thief, then you lose things. Like it says that diagnosis was wrong. So I still don't understand why like it says that when you need to do everything. Because to know it's a miner, you need to go for the thief. You see the thief, if it's in there, it means that it's a miner, and you need, okay, you understand what you're gonna need to do. If it isn't in there, means that it's other bodies that you go to the morgue. But why it says to do only the thief, if then it says everything like it's wrong, right? You didn't you lose fates. So that's why I say, like, in terms of tutorial where the game explains, it explains only for miner, but it explains everything, like how to use everything in there. But I think it should have two bodies, one for the miner and say do only this, and you do it and everything is correct, and other bodies only do this. I think it needs that tutorial to explain a body of the miners and the body of other people that are they never work on the mines, because like that the player understands better. Because for me, I was like, okay, I was always doing everything right, but I was like, wait, in there says miners only for the thief check, and I didn't, like, it says the diagnosis was incorrect because it had a minus and fate at the same time. So I was like, wait, so it's wrong? So it's like, I think it needs a tutorial for the bodies, like the two examples, right? It needs that. Then of course it's all about the items, how you put on the shelf. So that's why you need to pay attention to what it is, like clothes, right? Everything, like everything that needs to be in that shelf, because like I say, everything that you do until the end, right? It says 20 days that will happen. You will have a different ending. So like not every run will be the same, because you need to know what you need to do different to get the best ending maybe. So, but it's not gonna be easy, but at the same time it's fun, because trying to discover what to do, what I'm doing wrong, that's one thing that the game will have. But like, of course the game doesn't have a date. yeah, and it's a playtest, is to give like feedback to the developer and explain, like I said. For me, what I'm confused still is only that part of the bodies, like why it says on the instructions the miners and other bodies what to do, but doesn't work. That's the only thing that's confusing me. Because the others, like to put on shelf, it's all about you thinking what you need to put in there, if it's correct or not. The items that then you can put for the merchants that you'll get money on next day. And the other thing too is like, now of course now I understand that thing that has the skull with a light. That is the money that you're gonna be able to buy items. But that in that place when buying the items, I think it should like, I understand how many teeth you want to give. I think it shouldn't be like that. I think it should be like okay, it costs 35 and it will be immediately 35 and not like, oh, let me put automatically. Like press 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I think it's like it costs 35, you buy 30, immediately goes 35. Like that is fast. Not like on let me press in here. Like that was a little bit of stupidity, right? It like costs 35 or 400 or 500. You go immediately. It's buy or nothing. It should appear like buy or not. It should be like that. But overall, it seems cool. Depends then on the full release how the developer will pick up the feedback and implement on the game. But if you like this type of games, you can request your playtests on Steam. Try it, give your feedback, and if you like this type of games, don't forget to wishlist on Steam, because it always helps the developer and the game to get more visibility on Steam. So hope you guys enjoy it, and see you guys next time.